Please all stand and sing with me. Words I say come back to me. My every notion puts energy in motion. I choose my words carefully. My every notion puts energy in motion. With my thoughts, I build my life a new life. As I speak my words of power, my every notion puts energy in motion. My life opens like a flower. My every notion puts energy in motion. Words and thoughts are seeds that grow, and this is why I know. My every notion puts energy in motion. My every notion puts energy in motion. What you say is what you get. What you say is what you get. A lifetime guaranteed sure bet that what you say is what you get. When I feel I've lost my way, my every notion puts energy in motion. I find perfect words to say. My every notion puts energy in motion. Look within, I make a choice. I take a breath, I lift my voice. My every notion puts energy in motion. My every notion puts energy in motion. My every notion puts energy in motion. My every notion puts energy in motion.
Good morning and welcome to Unity of Columbia. Hello and thank you for being here today. It's great to have you in the sanctuary, and a warm welcome to our online people as well. So today's a special day because we have a guest minister with us, the Reverend Marlene Bricker. Give us a wave, Marlene. And she'll be giving this morning's message and also a workshop after the service. So at this Unity Centre, we're transforming lives, we're inspiring people to make a positive difference in the world. And that difference is in me and it's in each of you. This divine energy moves through us every moment, so we can be the loving face, the willing hands, and the compassionate heart. And so this morning we rise together as one as we say these words: I am here for a holy purpose. Please claim that with me together. I am here for a holy purpose. Let's stand and greet each other.
If it's to be, if it's to be, if it's to be, it's up to me. If I seek the truth, let me speak the truth. If I'm lost in doubt, let me believe. I know I can be the change I want to see. If it's to be, if it's to be, if it's to be, it's up to me. Let me try and stressed. Let me stop and rest. If I'm feeling hurt, let me forgive. I know I can be the change I want to see. If it's to be, if it's to be, if it's to be, it's up to me. If I dream of peace, let me be the peace. When I start from love, I am love. I know I can be the change I want to see. All together, if it's to be, if it's to be, if it's to be, it's up to me. You know it's up to me. You know it's up to me.
Good morning, everyone. My name is Rick Cantrell, and I'll be your facilitator this morning. We're grateful for all who have contributed to our service today. Welcome, everyone, to Unity of Columbia. Thank you for those of you joining us online, and to those of you here in the sanctuary, thank you. We ask you to make sure your cell phone's off, please. Especially want to welcome anyone that might be visiting us for the first time today. If you are a first-time visitor, the ushers have welcome packets, and also there's welcome packets out in the foyer. Our prosperity affirmation. Please affirm these words with me. Together, centered in spirit, we trust in the potential of Unity of Columbia to express abundance in perfect divine order. Our community makes decisions for the highest good. We are open to the flow of new opportunities and claim prosperity now. Please join me in affirming our vision, mission, and our core values. Our vision is, we celebrate a spiritually awakened world. And our mission is, we inspire the awakening and practice of divine love in every heart. In addition, we celebrate our core values, knowing that we have come here to be spirit-centered and to express the values of love, peace, and connection. A couple of announcements. The plant sale. We're asking that you can we're asking if you could drop off some shallow cardboard boxes, such as trays used for canning food or produce, and gardening tools such as pots, decor, and shovels. We need it this week before Sunday the 10th, and those items will be priced for the plant sale. They can be left outside the front door or near the shed. We invite you to join us for a reception honoring Reverend Ann with a special morning on Sunday, May 17th at 11:15 in the gallery, in the Solar Gallery. And Reverend Ann has been cleaning out her Unity Library. She's put some books and some things on the foyer today for anybody to pick up and take. Also, I wanted to remind you there's a workshop today. It's I love myself the way I am, and it'll be in the living room at 11:15. The daily word, blessed. I am blessed with peace, calm, and the love of God. Today, if someone asks me how I am, I will respond and smile, I am blessed. This simple declaration will set the tone for the day, encouraging me to notice blessings, large and small, especially the little things I may take for granted. I will also be mindful that God is the source of all my blessings. I find my greatest blessing is in grounding myself in God's grace. It brings me peace, calms my fears, and is a bright, guiding light in dark and difficult times. In the Sermon on the Mount, Jesus describes the blessings of life, reminding those gathered that the truest wealth, is not measured by money or power. I take those words to heart and feel deeply grateful. I am spiritually blessed and enriched by God's unwavering love. And from the Gospel of Matthew, blessed are the pure in heart, for they will see God. The blessing of the prayers and the prayer box. Oh, hey, let's join that affirmation together. Together, I'm blessed with peace, calm, and the love of God. Now you can say it to yourself silently. Now the prayer chaplains. The prayer box is a symbol of blessing today. In prayer, we expand our awareness, knowing that we are expressions of God. We open our minds to receive an abundance of all that is necessary to fulfill our soul's purpose. We now hold others in prayer. If you've filled out a prayer slip, you can come up and post it in the prayer box, or we invite you to speak your loved one's name aloud so that we can collectively hold space. For all the names on our hearts, know that what you have asked for has been answered. Our Unity Prayer Chaplains will be available to pray with you after this morning's service.
I used to think I had to have my own way, could do everything on my own, living my life like a one-woman play, feeling confused and alone. I held on tight to the life that I knew, till it wasn't the life I remembered. Finally admitted I had no clue, opened my arms in surrender. And I made room for grace. I just stepped aside, opened up a space. Now the blessings arrive every day, since I made room for grace. If I had insisted on all that I wanted, I see I'd have sold myself short. But when I stopped resisting, I got what I need, and so much more. Since I made room for grace, I just stepped aside, opened up a space. Now the blessings arrive since I made room for grace. I just stepped aside, opened up a space. Now the blessings arrive every day since I made room for grace.
Now it's time for us to gather in quiet meditation. Whether you're online or in person, we're all important in this collective activity. Setting aside time for a few minutes for us all to come together in peace and harmony. If you're comfortable, close your eyes and settle into your breath. If you want, place one hand on your belly and another on your heart and become aware of your body rising with each inhale and lowering with every exhale. Draw a deep breath through your nose and pause for a second. And exhale out through your mouth slowly. Let's do that again. Slow through your nose. And hold it just for a minute, seconds, and then release. Letting it all go. Just for this moment, letting it all go. Now let your breath return to normal. Bring your attention to how your body feels. Are you connected to your chair? Notice places of tension in your body. Imagine breath going there and allowing yourself to surrender and release every part of your body. You feel calm, peace, ease, secure. Now let's take an inner journey. Let's see ourselves standing at the edge of a beautiful forest at the beginning of a trail. This is one you've entered through your mind many times. As you enter this beautiful scene, you're filled with gratitude. Take a step on your path and notice the sights. Lush green leaves on budding trees, vines that seem to have no beginning or end wrapping around them, small bushes with different native varieties all around. Notice the smell, the woodsy dirt, sweet scent of wildflowers. What do you hear? Oh, the birds, the branches blowing in the wind. And how does it feel? The air, the sun. It's not too cold, it's not too hot. The wind is lightly blowing your hair. And take all your senses in as we step into the silence. Take a nice deep breath. Remember the sights and the sounds and the feeling of this beautiful journey. Know you can come back here anytime you wish to refresh and restore your spirit. Close your eyes and enter into that beautiful forest we just saw. Hang out there anytime you want. Take peace in knowing you are one with the divine. Give thanks for this time in the silence together.
Good morning. I was really meditating. I didn't even realize it was time to come up here. So good morning. My topic today is I love myself the way I am. So I want to start with a few quotes. First of all, the Bible quote, love your neighbor as yourself, Leviticus 19:18. Now, how many of you have taken the class on the 12 powers or read the book? Okay, so some of you are familiar with it. Love is one of the 12 powers. And each power has a disciple to it and a color. So the color is pink, the disciple is John, and the location is in the heart. And actually, if I'm correct, they coordinate with the chakras. Is that correct? And I think that the powers, the places, they all connect to a chakra. A few of Fillmore's reflections on love are love is the power that joins and binds in divine harmony the universe and everything in it. Divine love is impersonal. It loves for the sake of loving. Love is the great harmonizer and healer. Through the power of love, we are related to all things. And then here's my little writing on this topic. I love myself the way I am. How in the world could I ever love myself the way I am? I am so imperfect. Our son took his life 2 years ago. How could I love myself? Me, who could not even save my own child. And then I began to reflect on all my years of study and practicing and feeling what I was learning. First of all, I am not responsible for anyone's life, even my own. I am responsible for how I live it. I am responsible for being the best me I can. I am responsible for working at being kinder, loving, more forgiving, just more every single day. Perhaps practicing the 40 days of Lent, 365 days a year. If I do not love myself, how can I ever believe that God loves me? And I never doubt that. As I never doubt how God loves each and every one of his or her creations. Loving myself in the spiritual sense is the greatest gift I can give myself. And yes, it is a work in progress. Yet what matters most is I am being the best me I can at the moment. And that is all I can do. So as we grew up, we were always taught about being self-absorbed or being selfish, or I don't know, sometimes parents say things that we take in and we believe that we are those things, or they say things about us that we believe we are because we forget that we are the they that say the things and we have the right to change those perceptions. So we grow up thinking, well, I really shouldn't love myself. I should love you more. But if you think about the Bible quote, it doesn't say, love others more than you love yourself. It says, love your neighbor as yourself. And what does it mean to have self-love? So like, I was a Weight Watcher leader for like 10 years, and we would do a particular week on loving your body. And I would put the question out there, I'll put it to you. How many of you love your body? Okay, lots of hands did not go up. And then I go, okay, how are you breathing? How did you get in here today? How are you able to get something off of a top shelf? How are you able to see the beauty in the world? Is that not your body? Was that not created by the Creator that created you? Because you see, our soul needs a place to expand, and this is it. How many of you have heard that your body is your temple? So when we say we do not love our body, what we are saying is maybe I don't like the reflection I am looking at in the mirror. But that is not you. And it is so important for each of us to learn to love ourselves the way we are, exactly as we are and look in this very moment. Because until I can do that, I do not have the ability to love you. For those of you, I know Reverend Ann has been or seen Michael Beckwith, but has anybody ever been to Agape or listened to Ricky Byers' music? Okay, she has a song, which, trust me, I won't sing it for you because I don't sound like you. But if I did, you'd all leave in the moment. But the words are, I love myself so much so that I can love you so much, so that you can love you so much, so that you can start loving me. Think about that. Until we are able to love ourselves, we are incapable of loving anything or anything else. Because love is impersonal. It is not about us. It is a divine, spiritual thing. So, you know, for those of us who are ministers or counselors, many times we do couple counseling or counseling between a parent and a child. So many times I have heard repeatedly, I am not getting what I need out of this relationship. I love those words. I am not getting what I need out of this relationship. And my response is, are you giving what he or she or they need out of the relationship? Because you see, if I can give you what you need, and I can only know if you tell me, and you give me, humanity, what we need, then we live in love. We live in peace. We live in joy. We live as whole human beings. Now, I don't know that we can ever reach that complete level in these bodies. I mean, Jesus was truly enlightened. And it was Mary, by the way. In fact, I'm going to throw this in because her love was so strong of him and all humanity that she was the first one to see him when he resurrected, because she stayed, she never left. And there's a book out, The Magdalene Revolution, and it talks about how she was his equal. She was the female portion, because remember, it's Mother, Father, God. We say that in unity. We say that in all New Thought faiths. Father, Mother, God. Masculine, feminine. Love. Love for all humanity. There is a verse in Torah, and it basically says, you cannot love the Creator if you do not love all of its creations. That means snakes and wasps and ants, because each of them have a purpose. You can take a third grade science class and it will show you how the whole ecosystem would get messed up if we lost all the mosquitoes. Now, I'm not sure what their purpose is other than biting us, but maybe we're supposed to learn a lesson from that. I have no clue. But there is a reason for all of it. And you know what I work the hardest at now? In fact, I hope more of you will join my workshop, because when I said something in my talk about feeling responsible that I couldn't save my son, I really have a reason for it. And I'm not going to go into it here. But there is a reason that I believed I was responsible to keep people safe. And that is a very difficult thing to try to live with, because not one of us here has that power. And so when things happen in our lives, we lose a job, we don't get the job we want, a relationship doesn't work out, what do we tend to do? We tend to blame ourselves. What did I do wrong? How many of you have read Marianne Williamson, some of her books? Anyone? I mean, she does a lot in A Course in Miracles, and she was a Unity minister, I think, in Detroit. And she and I have a lot in common, because she came out of the Jewish faith also, and we just had a lot of different things that I could relate to. But one of the things she said that I just loved, she had been in many, many different relationships. And people would say to her, well, you know, you talk about relationships, and yet you don't really have good ones. And she said, but I had great ones, because I knew when it was time and when that particular relationship was over, because it was supposed to be. And to be able to go in love. I mean, I had a situation happen. I was the spiritual leader minister of a small Unity church in Collinsville, Illinois, for like almost 5 years. And they loved me. I was the greatest thing, greater than sliced bread, until right around the time our son passed away. And all of a sudden, they didn't love me anymore. I have no clue. To this day, I have no clue what happened. And so they told me my last day would be whatever, whatever. And initially, you know, I was heartbroken. I went, oh my gosh, what did I do? They loved me, and then they didn't, but they didn't. It's kind of like somebody coming to you saying, honey, Merry Christmas, I want a divorce. I mean, you have no clue what happened. It's just gone. And no one ever told me. But you know what? I decided I love being a traveling minister, and I go all over. And I am telling you that I have had no spare Sunday since January, and I am already booked all the way through August. And you know what? I'm having a whole lot more fun. And I'm meeting so many wonderful people. And I'm going, okay, I just need to trust. That time was there. And also, what I recognized is I am a very loyal person. And I had been talking to my husband. It's not feeling good anymore. I probably should think about leaving, but I don't want to leave them stranded. Well, guess what? God did for me what I did not do for myself. But see, when things like that start to happen to us, well, I'm going to speak for myself, I start to doubt myself. What should I have done differently? Could I have done something differently? Or like how I speak, not using notes once I start. I've had people say to me, well, what if people don't like what you said? And I said, well, I can't help it because I'm speaking from my heart. And if they don't like my heart, that's okay. Not everyone is going to like what I say. I had a person walk out of one of my talks a few months ago, and my husband was sitting right in front of her or behind her. And here was what I said. Maybe some of you will walk out. I said, I am going to start with a very bold statement. If you do not like the world you're living in, know that each of us is part of it. All of us make what we are living now because we are a collective consciousness. And that offended her. And she said, I will never accept that, and she walked out. And that was okay. And I didn't feel badly about that because I believe that 100%. Gandhi said it, be the world you want to see. And if any one of us is not being that world you want to see, if you imagine us as one huge tapestry, and a few stitches are pulled out, it starts unraveling. And that's what happens in our world. Hurt people. Remember that. So when you see an angry person, don't be afraid of them. Just know that that person is hurting. They are afraid of it. Think about it. When you get angry, okay, I'm driving down the road. Someone just cuts in front of me and I almost have an accident. And I get angry for a moment. Why am I angry? Because that person put me in danger. Or something happens and we get angry about it. If we pay attention and ask myself not to look at him, meaning my husband, who I get angry. This is for me the hardest relationship to be my best me. And actually, in the Bible, it talks about that. And it says the reason for marriage is like two stones with rough edges to help smooth each other out. And that a really good relationship is one that if in knowing each other, if I have become a better person than I was when I came to this marriage, which I am, and he has grown since he came to this marriage, which he has, then that's a good relationship. Now, that doesn't mean there's not a lot of bickering or whatever to get there, and it isn't always smooth sailing. But what in life is? So, my challenge to you is how do you learn to love yourself in that spiritual way as a creation from the Creator, from the Almighty, from the omnipresent God. And to know that within each of us, there is a piece of that. If you read the first part of Genesis, when God created all the animals and the oceans and whatever, it says, and God created them and it was good. There is a part in one of the Bibles, I'm not sure which one, where it says, and when God created man, God breathed its breath into the nostrils of man. So if God breathed his or her breath into us, what does that make us? That means that genetically we have part of God within us, just like we have our parents. Which then if you connect it We are all connected. We are all connected. So remember that. I cannot love you until I can first love me. And I want to end my talk with a poem that I wrote. I love myself the way I am. I love myself the way I am simply because I am me. There is no thing I have to do. I simply get to be. I wake up every morning and go to sleep each night, very surely knowing that all I am is right. And it truly is a blessing. There is no other way for me. I am very clear on what I am here to say. Each of us is a blessing created by the most divine. So all that each of us is certain to be fine. We were not created to compete and be best. All we are is just enough. There is no other test. We are beauty, we are wisdom, a true work of art from the Creator's hand. We are each part of an awesome tapestry woven of me and you. All we are is just enough. It is not about what we do. I love myself the way I am. I am simply fine, for it has just been made clear to me, I too am divine. So now I have said it loudly and clearly. Just as I am, I love myself dearly. Oh, this took so long to achieve, and yet now I know it. I really believe it is a miracle. I feel so relieved. Everything shifted, all I believed. I am living in joy, sharing the light, just simply knowing it all is all right. And thank you for this opportunity, and God bless.
Please all stand. Peace in my life is growing because I choose love. Love's always present, it's what I'm made of. I choose love. We are a part of each other. We are one. One tie that binds us that can't be undone. I choose love. Peace in my family is growing because I choose love. Let love be present, it's what we're made of. I choose love. We are a part of each other. We are one. One loving family, sharing one son. I choose love. Peace for our planet is growing because I choose love. Let love be present, it's what we're made of. I choose love. We are a part of each other. We are one. One choice unites us, let this be the one. I choose love. I choose love. I choose love.
We now place a blessing on our gifts and put ourselves into the law of circulation. If you're joining us online and you've been blessed by today's message, I invite you to go to the giving page on our website That is unityofcolumbia.org. Your gift will help keep these services online. As we support our spiritual community, please take your offering, whether you give electronically, by check, or by cash. Hold it in your hand and your heart as we affirm these words. Together, divine love, one with me, blesses and multiplies all that I am, all that I give, and all that I receive. I am joy-filled and grateful.
Some of you know, who have heard this song before, that it's a copycat song. So there are places where you can copy line for line with me. Sometimes I feel like I'm not strong enough to walk this road, to be all I can be. But I know, deep down inside, I may feel small, but I am powerful. I am humble, but I am strong. I am loving, but I am wise. I am unique, but I'm one with all. Here you go. La la la, la la la, whoa whoa whoa, whoa whoa whoa, do do do, do do do, na na na, na na na. I make mistakes, but I keep on learning, I may stumble, but I keep on walking, I may hurt, but I keep on loving, I may cry, but I keep on singing, la la la, la la la, whoa whoa whoa, whoa whoa whoa, do do do, do do do, na na na, na na na. I will pray, I will be prayed for, I will forgive, I will be forgiven, I will nurture, I will be nurtured, I will heal, I will be healed, Come on now, la la la, la la la, whoa whoa whoa, whoa whoa whoa, do do do, do do do, na na na, na na na. I may feel small, but I am powerful, I am humble, but I am strong, I am loving, I am wise, I am unique, and I'm one with all, You can dance now if you want. One with all, all are one. I will share food, I will share clothes, I will share shelter, I will share joy, I will share love, I will share peace, la la la, la la la, whoa whoa whoa, whoa whoa whoa, do do do, do do do, na na na, na na na, la la la, la la la, la la la, la la la. Thank you.
Oh, thank you, Caroline. Beautiful. And so we give thanks for this opportunity to participate in the giving and the receiving of life. It is the inflow and the outflow. And we acknowledge that all that we require is already present. And so we say thank you for these gifts given freely and with love to do the work of Spirit through Unity of Columbia. And we say together, Amen. And let's welcome in the children. Ah, there's no children today. Oh, we're going to sing the song anyway.
I'll bless them anyway.
Mine, I'm gonna let it shine. This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. Let it shine, let it shine, let it shine.
Good morning. So our children must be home sleeping or something. So wherever they are, we'll just go ahead and bless them. We love you, we bless you, we appreciate you, and we behold the Christ you are.
Please rise and sing with us the prayer of protection.
God is here, the light of God surrounds us. God is here, the love of God enfolds us. The power of God protects us. The presence of God watches over us. Wherever we are, God is.
As you move into your week, I invite you to show up in the world as you were wonderfully and beautifully made, in joy and pure love. Wherever you are, God is.
Yes, there is peace on earth, and yes, it begins with me. Yes, there is peace on earth, the peace that is meant to be, with God as creator, family, whole harmony, as we walk with each other in perfect harmony. Yes, peace begins with me. Yes, this is the moment now. With every step I take, this is my joyous vow. To take each moment and live each moment in peace eternally. Yes, there is peace on earth, and yes, it begins with me.